All right. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Do we have everyone
how are
here?
you? Yeah, everybody that's able to make it. There's a lot going on out here in Las Vegas with the Toyota meetings and things that were earlier in the week. So
I heard.
yeah,
My dad told me, so I'm glad that everything's going well. I'm very excited, guys. Um, Anytime I get a chance to demo to any one of my agency partnership programmers, I get excited, guys, because this is the future. When you attach these systems, these automations, and AI to your already existing marketing campaigns, the only thing that happens is positive things in any regard,
right.
right? And one thing that I want to assure everyone on this call is that as the technology develops, so will we. We will never be a stagnant company that offers the same thing. We will always be developing as AI develops. As you know, it's progressing so fast, incredibly fast. And so I pride myself in making sure that we stay on top of the new technology. So what do we got? We got Robert here. Chris, I don't think he has camera, and I don't.
Right. Just me. It's just me. Robert. I think he's tied up today. He's just getting back to the office and trying to figure it out. But I didn't want to waste any time and put it off any longer. So,
And I'm speaking with who right now?
Chris.
Chris. Oh, I see your name, but I don't see your mic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Chris. Excellent,
I'm,
Chris.
I'm on the phone. So yeah, I'm on via phone. So.
Okay, cool. So first and foremost, I want to open it up to any questions you may have.
Well, we'll save that for later. Just kind of walk me through the demo of the primary products and what's been updated.
Okay, wonderful. So let's go ahead and jump. I'll share my screen shortly. The important thing is, have you had a chance to go through the website?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So the website is it's a lot of information coming at you at once, right? Um,
Yeah.
and and that's there's a lot to discuss here. Okay, so I could take this conversation down any path, but let me mold this towards. Would you like me to mold this towards the conversation of Google paid advertising, pay per click advertising, and how this can apply to that, or to email marketing? What were you looking to learn more about? Because the,
Well,
yeah,
yeah. As a partner, how would this position with our business partners and our clients as
okay,
far as where is it fit into their current operation? What's the compelling uh, reason why they need this now, and how is it going to help them?
okay, great question. So what I've come to learn after spending 7 to 8 years selling digital advertising to businesses is that, well, digital advertising is an absolute necessity, and anybody who is advertising knows that. Now, what happens typically, what I've learned, is that when you deal with leads coming into the system, if there are not automations and systems in place to respond to leads accordingly within the first 5 minutes, you can be missing out on opportunities. Now, you as a business owner, you know that you provide the leads, but business owners are like, well, we're getting leads, but we're not getting sales. Or I don't see these leads. We deal with attribution concerns. We deal with leads coming in, but sales not being closed. We deal with, and a bunch of other things, right? People run campaigns for a quarterly basis and then they turn them off for a quarterly basis. And they're very volatile and their advertising decision making, right? If anything happens in the marketplace, they drop their ad budgets. There's a new presidential election, they drop their ad budgets. If they stub their toe, they drop their ad budgets. It's just so volatile sometimes, right? Obviously, car dealerships don't do that very often, right? But when you're dealing with other types of industries, you come to find that. Now, why this is important for our partners is because two things. One, this now offers a back-end system and automation platform that when a lead comes in, we're able to attribute the lead to our campaigns. The bot is able to respond, answer FAQs, run them through objection handling, and then try to close the sale or an appointment while the business owner is working on other parts of the departments, right? So you have like your own 24/7 AI receptionist always trying to book appointments. Lead response times are everything, right? If you're able to respond to a lead within the first 5 minutes of them inquiring, you have an 80% higher chance than if you wait till the 6th minute. And so this ensures that we have those things. Okay, so one. Two, this is the stickiest software that exists on planet Earth. So if you have a customer that is already running campaigns with you, okay, and you say, hey, let me introduce you to this new system that has AI automations, reputation management, form building, landing pages, this whole software. Now you have them on a monthly recurring basis. They're getting results because of the campaigns they're already running with you. The leads are coming in and they're seeing leads being converted. So now they'll never leave you with the software side, right? And and so that's why the agency partnership program has been very beneficial and very helpful. I've been able to help people because, as my father knows a lot of agency owners like Robert, like you, like Isning, like Bobby Nava, and a bunch of agency owners that offer these products that have been in the marketplace for many years. It's still very young industry, by the way, right? We're only 20 years in. But if you're able to now add these products to your already existing customer base, it's the stickiest thing. They trust you. You hop on a call with me, right? I hop on a call with you. I sell it. We team sell it. You offer prices. You keep all the markup. I fulfill it. I sell it. I maintain it. I train it. I adopt your clients onto the platform because there's a difference between client onboarding and client adoption. I say this all the time. Onboarding is just integrating certain systems with our system, right? It's just a technical call with 2-hour technical call. Client adoption, on the other end, Chris, is where we train your staff members and your current customer base on how to use the platform to its fullest capabilities. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So
maybe that's a good place to kind of maybe pause for a second and talk about the fact that I'm a visual person, so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, we have, in our case, we deal with mostly automotive franchise dealerships. They have a CRM that is robust as far as it's very expensive. There's a few industry standard ones because they're all built for automotive. We can go into the deficiencies of those CRMs would take hours and hours. But so is your product fit? Does it communicate with a platform CRM like your dad has, or dealership it has, or is this something, a separate CRM that they get that requires them to do double entry? Or I'm just trying to see, if say, okay, great, this would work for an automotive dealership. Is that a possibility?
Yes, sir. So that's the number one concern for car dealerships, right? Is they're already going to have their dealer.com, their Reynolds and Reynolds. They're already going to, how hard it is to change a GM's CRM after 30 years of using it, right? We know what that conversation is like. It doesn't exist. They're not even going to be open to it. But here's what we do have. What we can do is we can apply our AI chatbots. And let me go ahead and share screen. I'm just going to give you an example of one client, right? But so we're going to go ahead and these are all the integrations that we can make with a client. So we're in the platform, right? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in the platform and there's so many things we can do. But ideally, the first thing that we would do with a car dealership is we would apply our AI bot, right? This is obviously not a car dealership. This is just an example. Our AI bot, what we do is we apply it, and it's essentially this guy down here, right? And we could brand it, to whatever you need, their logo if you need. and colors and everything, obviously. And so as soon as we apply these bots to their website, it crawls their website and it identifies all the FAQs that may be asked or have been asked in the past. Okay, so you're asking yourself, okay, this is just one chat feature, right? Everybody has it now, right? Okay. Well, what if we attached our AI bot working on the back of OpenAI and soon to be other features, right? Because we know that it's expanding ever vescently, very quickly. We want to make sure that we're on top of all the large language models, whether that be Gemini or whether that be OpenAI. But right now, we're working off the back of OpenAI, and how it works is we can attach this to any marketing campaign that you have. If they have an SMS campaign that's going out that's building reviews, if they don't, they should. An automated email marketing and SMS campaign. And then when the customer responds, is there a bot attached to it with its goal to get the person in for a service appointment, or a pre-qual appointment, or a used car demonstration appointment? I don't know, right? Or a new whatever. We can set those goals and targets and roles for the bot. So that's the main thing that I think we could have here. And it's not too hard for us to just webhook using two APIs, right? From their CRM to ours. And when ours is activated, it sends the lead to theirs and or to the salesperson that's assigned to that lead. That's all the easy part. This is like the a Lego land. This is the Lego land of marketing right here that you're looking at. We can do anything and everything that you please to do. So, does that answer your question? Do you see how that could benefit a car dealership?
Yeah. So the chat bot would sit on their website and interact with people that were already coming to the website, and then try to follow up. Would it follow those people other places? I mean, how does it follow up with them?
Right. So it's not just the website, which, by the way, the website, that's phenomenal. I'm going to give you a little insight with attorneys. We've been able to sell that. Mm-hmm. We've had people in this industry selling that bot, the same bot that you're seeing right here, for $100,000. $100,000. Because obviously their lead value is so high, their average order value for a client. Right. But you're able to take all attribution from all marketing channels, because let's just say there's a whole subset of humans that do not call. Okay, they're not going to call. Their first impression is not to call, and their second impression is not to click on your form or your call to action on your website. They want to chat with someone. They exist. There's a whole subset, and it's just increasing now because they can reach someone live, and they don't even know that it's not live. It's an AI bot. They think it's live. But anyways, with attorneys, let's say if you're running a Google campaign, a pay-per-click campaign, right, a TV commercial campaign, and they're all coming to the site, and then they hit the bot, and the bot gets their name and number and email, guess who gets attribution? We do, right? Not the marketing campaign. So essentially, by having this bot in place, you're kind of taking all that attribution from the marketing campaign, which I'm not saying we're doing that in a shady way. It's just what ends up happening, right?
Yeah.
And so, and I know, because trust me, Chris, we're also running pay-per-click campaigns, and we're also running, social media campaigns and radio campaigns with other clients, right? So, but I'm just telling you what ends up happening. So this bot is going to pre-qualify with the qualification questions that the customer or the GM wants. And then once it gets pre-qualified, boom, it sends that lead into whoever we want. We can systematize and automate everything, right? So we have the name and number and email, or just name and email, because when you ask for the number, you're creating friction. A lot of people don't give up the number, but they do give up the email. So once we gather that crucial piece of information, then we can start sending them an automated email marketing campaign, or if we have the number, an automated SMS campaign with the AI bot attached to it. So if they respond, the bot goes on and starts communicating through email or SMS, right? So it's like an omni-channel bot, essentially, right? And we also can connect your social medias, your Google business, and very soon here, probably by the end of the year or next year, but I don't want to just not the end of next year, the beginning, right? We're gonna have the AI
Right.
power dialing system where you just input your customer database, and then boom, we have an AI receptionist reaching out and calling and talking to this person with the goal of booking the appointment. And it's getting there to where it sounds absolutely real. Because even just 6 months ago, when I was testing it to see if we would apply it then, it was still very clunky. But now, the last one I just had a demo on was absolutely incredible. So, so just imagine that. So now you have automated SMS, automated email marketing, you got a bot on the website, and you got an AI receptionist actually calling your customers or responding when they call in. So rather than you getting you're busy on a call and you get a call in and it goes to a voicemail, right? Now you're going to have an AI receptionist that say, hey, you've just reached Dealers Direct US. How can I help you? Oh, I'm looking to talk with Chris. Excellent. Dial 2, right? Or let me connect you.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is the AI side of things. I mean, there's so many things on the automation side that are so crucial, right? Like appointment reminders, missed call, text back. This is when somebody calls in.
What industries so far do you think that you've had the most trackable success? Attorneys or?
Oh man, if I ran you through the database, if you saw the industries we serve, your head would spin because it's just absolutely all over the place. You got to give me another 2 years for me to give you those numbers. But I'll tell you.
No, I'm just saying. No, I don't know. I'm saying, would you see your product is more mature for attorney websites, or what would you say that your system has learned the most about?
I think having I can't tell you. So what I think, right, is implementing this AI bot on the website and to your messaging channels is an absolute game changer. Mm-hmm. It's a game changer, right? We haven't even showed you the CRM for our small to medium businesses, but the CRM, it's like we can build pipelines, we can build opportunity. Like it's just imagine having a Lego build of a CRM that works very well, that works with, when you move someone over, there's automate, like if I move someone from a no call, no show, then they go through a no call, no show automation with emails and texts. It's like, it's incredible. But let me answer this question for you. I had a recent case study that was very successful is a realtor. Okay, so another thing that's super powerful here, Chris, and you know this, whenever you talk to a business owner, the best way to talk to them is obviously ask them about their baby, ask them about how long they've been in business, and they'll start to divulge to you with a lot of intensity how long they've been in business, how many people they've helped, how big their database is, why they do what they do, right? And we do database reactivations. Those are so crucial. So imagine a business that's been in business for 30 years, how big that database has been. When's the last time they sent a mass email or mass SMS campaign to those customers, letting them know of this month's promotion, or ask them how they're doing? So the immediate win, right? We revive dead leads with this system, because what we do is we come into your database and we say, let me take your 90-day leads that are stale, pass those over to me. Let me put them in here. Super simple CSV from their CRM to ours, right? Now we have all that database. We just do a reactivation with an SMS, just simple SMS, like text that just says, hey, did you know anybody? Would you be willing to leave a review? Do you know anybody looking to buy a car? Do you understand? Have you been in the market for a house lately? Like super simple. And then you have an AI bot attached to it with the goal to book an appointment. It's absolutely bonkers what just that simple tactic has done. So you get the customer an immediate win when they come on board with you. Hey, let me get your customer database. Let's reactivate it. Let me get you an immediate win. And then let me also build out all these other automations for your business, because we want you working on the business, not in it. And I know that sounds so cliche, but with these automation systems, the business owner could sleep well at night knowing that he's never missing a lead again, and that his systems are in place to book more appointments and close more sales.
Right. So does it have? Do you have your own CRM? Obviously, that's key, right?
Yes, sir.
So the customer would get a log into the CRM. They would see all the activity, all the campaigns
Yeah.
that were going on, whether it was reactivation or website chat, follow up, in the future, an AI calling system that would maybe act as a virtual receptionist and also a prospect development too, right? Based on the call list, right?
That's right. That's right. So
Okay.
the reason why I'm talking about that too is because we had someone in Puerto Rico, one of my affiliates. He does energy solar, right? Energy renewal, energy. He's in the energy industry and solar industry, and they just did a customer database reactivation with that AI bot, and it was insane. The results were insane, and I got to test I did a test in Spanish. It was a Spanish one, and I was absolutely impressed. Right. So that's come. So now that I saw that demo, I'm soon going to be applying that to our business here. But what else was I going to tell you? Yeah, they get logins. They got a mobile. We got a mobile app in the App Store, the LeadStream AI app. And so everything you see here, you can go and use it on the go, on the phone, Android and Apple. Um, so yeah, I mean,
so would you use? Yeah, a client had an existing database, but you couldn't use, obviously, let's say for whatever reason their CRM is separate. They're not going to attach to their CRM to yours. Would you do an export of their database into yours and start the campaigns like that?
Yes, sir. So that is a great question. That right there is the way we get in the door, right? So there's two ways we can get in the door. First, with the AI bot on their website, I think everybody should have that. That's a no-brainer. If you don't have it, you're missing out opportunities, right? That's just that's what it should be.
Yeah, the problem with car dealers is the websites are tightly controlled by the factory.
That's right. OEM, yeah.
They don't allow anybody just to put something on the website.
That's right. You have to be a verified vendor.
So,
I keep forgetting that you're I'm not forgetting, but I'm just my head's in many different industries, not just one, right? But
many industries too. I'm just saying, of course, we're tied into the car business, and if it really doesn't apply the car business, that's okay. It doesn't change anything for us. We're just saying. I just want to understand that most industries, the owner of the business has complete control over their CRM and their website.
Yes, sir.
There isn't somebody standing. So automotive is got to an extreme level of top-down control. And obviously at the same time, the ironic part is the people who do the worst job generally following up is car dealers. So it's kind of a really ironic turn of events, and I could see where maybe you might not be able to put it on the website, but you could do other things. You could export the data and run separate campaigns. You could use it to receive their Facebook Messenger leads, and those kind of things, right? I think without getting into any trouble with the factory, because they really wouldn't even know about it.
Yes, sir.
And those are all. And the reason people don't do more Facebook leads is because they really don't have anybody there to answer them.
That's
and a Facebook lead, it's in the moment, and if you don't answer it in the moment, you just completely wasted your spend. So I'm cataloging these things like I could see this for Facebook leads, some Google My Business things where we don't have to ask anybody permission.
Yes, sir. And just to answer your previous question, Robert introduced us LeadStream to Warren from List Data, right? And and so how Warren does it is resemblant of how essentially maybe we can do it with car dealerships, where on that first email marketing campaign to that list of 30,000 people rather than running it through our systems, which we'll warm it up. We have DMARC, SPF, and DKIM authentication systems to ensure that we're not falling into spam. But, you know, why not use his systems that have over 20 years of email marketing and not risk falling into spam, right? So what we do is we send him the creative, the content, and everything, and then he sends that out to the 30,000 people that we just purchased, okay? And then any hits he sends over to us as leads so that we can engage in the conversation on the first round. And then on the second and third and fourth, then obviously we take that list and we start running our own campaign. So that's what you're right? We take their customer database and then we do the campaign, and then we don't have to send it to them in an export. Even that is too slow. We can have.
But couldn't a dealership that does their own in-house email blast have your AI link to respond to, and then you take over from there?
Right, exactly. And yeah, so we can do that. That actually would be an amazing way to get in the door with them, because you'd say, hey, let me just reactivate your campaign, your database with an AI bot, and or take your social and see if you like it. Now, in other industries, just so you know, it's usually like that too. Hey, let me just take your customer database. Let me reactivate it for the realtor. He was on Follow Up Boss CRM and he didn't want to come off that CRM. So let me just take your database and let me add this AI bot to your website. If you like what you see, you don't have to switch over at once, but we'll kind of show you the other stuff that we could also do. And then you can make a decision then. And obviously, Follow Up Boss isn't doing not even 1% of all of the things that you see on this sidebar that we haven't even got into. Right? So
talk about the website, chat, and the database reactivation and various ways to get your AI bot linked into these goods in front of the potential customers and bring them into your CRM and your campaign. What other? So that's kind of, I get that that's a very distinct universe of opportunity where your CRM is involved with your AI and doing its thing. What other? I know you've mentioned, and we talked before, you had like local IQ, you had other SEO, SEM services. Where are you at with now, and how is that positioned with your product?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So I've developed a remarkable team. By the way, I should have introduced you to Lily. She's one of my customer success managers.
Hi, guys. Yeah. Hi, Liliana.
Oh, hi there.
Hi. So we have LeadStream AI, and then I have Rico Media, and I'll tell you why I separate the two, and we don't cross pollinate there. Because if a customer gets frustrated with what I told you at the beginning of the call, that, oh, hey, the market's down, let me cancel my ad budgets, I need them to cancel that, but not consider canceling this, because this shouldn't ever come off, right? This is a very important piece of the business. So that's why I did that.
Yeah.
But with Rico Media on that end, I have created a really good team of about 12 people. You get an account manager, you got content writers, SEO professional. Everything is absolutely spick and span professional. From the moment we do the discovery call to the moment that we provide the services and fulfillment, and just everything, the way that it goes is very good. So I know I'm just saying this off the top, but we do offer all types of digital marketing, and we want to target the small to medium businesses. Essentially, we fit right into where you guys don't focus, right? So you guys go for the 10 grands and up, and we want to focus on the 5 grands and up, right in that margin, right? So that's essentially where I would like to fit in with you guys, and that's where you can refer our company. And when you see your first discovery call, Chris, with us, you'll understand the level of professionalism that we have. You just have to see it one time, right? And how it works is I have my account manager, Sam hop on a call, and he'll come in and do a full SEO. That's what you see here at the top of LeadStream, right? The full website SEO, PPC, and social media audit. He'll break down your entire campaign from A to Z, tell you exactly where we can improve, where there's errors, where your site is slower than if not, the whole thing. And then we'll present to you a proposal. And yeah. So, but the biggest part of opportunity here is both of them obviously working together, but you can make more on the markup for the software, obviously, because I'm selling to you wholesale, and then you guys can mark it up to whatever you want, right? $500 to $50,000.
That's on the side, but then you've got the Rico Media with the SEO, the SEM. That goes directly to the customer, right? That's the one thing that may go up or down depending on their outlook on their business and what's going on in the world.
Yeah. But I believe that if you have both of these married together, working together, the customer is going to get an absolute amazing campaign.
So what do you put your AI as the call to action stat to your PPC and your SEO efforts? That's what you're doing, basically.
You know what? To be quite honest with you, I'm just, my focus is on this right now. One, like I'm so locked in on LeadStream that the referrals that come, we'll take them for Rico, right? But right now my head is right here.
Okay.
And you'll know, and we'll take them. And I promise you, I'm going to grow that side of the business as it comes, right? But
the LeadStream can be purchased and implemented, subscribed or whatever monthly, without any FDM or SEO efforts, packages, right?
That's right. Because sometimes, so we sell the Rico Media. So typically, I come in and I do an audit and I say, most businesses either need systems or they need lead acquisition or they need, and we could do it pretty much all of it, right? So I just say, oh, you need ads? Excellent. We could do that. Let me show you how. Oh, you need this? Let me show you how. But
I have a customer who, whatever, his brother-in-law was doing the SEO and the FDM, right? They were, and he says, but I would like what he's doing to be connected to LeadStream.
I'm sorry. Did you ask?
But let's say I have a business, and he says, yeah, I want to sign up to the LeadStream, but I would like to use it within our PPC. Is there an opportunity to give the AI bot or whatever you're using in PPC, when somebody sees an ad, how does the LeadStream AI benefit from that? Is it linking to the LeadStream AI CRM and creating a campaign, or how would that work in theory?
Yeah, great question. So you don't have to have both for it to work. You could have either one, right? And so what we would do is, first of all, we can obviously take your Google campaigns and your Facebook campaigns and then attach them to the inside of the CRM so you can get live reporting. So there's that. And then also, how it works is if you're running a Google campaign, the goal would be to get leads, right? So form fill to a lead. Once we have the lead in the system, that's when the AI takes on or takes over, if you'd like. So it's not until we have the lead in the system, but absolutely, if their campaign is
I got a separate company doing the PPC that would normally send them to the website and hopefully, convert. Does your AI bot, is that available to the PPC provider to put inside their ads? Connect.
That's a great question. And my first initial thought would be I wouldn't provide it to them. I would just make sure that I created a webhook from the moment the form was filled and the lead was created inside of whatever campaign they're running, and then attached it to ours, webhooked it to our CRM so that it could start broadcasting the AI bot. But I wouldn't provide it to the person.
Unless Rico Media was the other person.
Right, or unless, we're a, agency partner, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of PPC that is not made. It's it's not as valuable because of by the time it goes through all the lead form and all of the delay in getting to the dealership and assigning to a person to follow up, they're not in the shopping mode anymore. And this is just universally true, I think, of any business. It's true of me in my personal life, too, when I'm shopping and then I get, 5 hours later, I get followed up with.
Right.
Yep. So I'm just thinking of a better mousetrap. It takes that into account and says, it'd be a great selling point, too. You're basically connecting, like your customers on Google to like a messenger.
Yes. So actually, I just want to add here. So one thing we can do is basically any platform that is able to integrate with, I think it's an HTML code or a CSS code. We can integrate one of our forms, and it could be very, very simple. Just name an email, and we can use that as a trigger for the system. So now you can do any action you would like with the system. So depending on your needs, that would be if they send it, if they submit their information, you can immediately send an email back. And then if they respond, then the AI bot takes over and starts a conversation. And you can do all sorts of things. You can notify someone that they just submitted the form. They can add it to different types of nurture, send a special offer for that specific ad you're running. And honestly, the sky is the limit. Like, there is so much you can do just with that.
There you go. See, hey, maybe I didn't understand the question, but thank you, Lily. Thank you. I appreciate that. But does that answer your question, Chris?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
So, they could take advantage of their LeadStream AI if all the other conditions. If the owner's brother is doing the SEM, then there's no shot at getting that part of their business. But we will still want to help their business, and we want to really build up the value of LeadStream by enhancing the conversion, the real ROI of their whatever SEM they're doing, and maybe it's not good, but we can't control that unless we're doing it ourselves. But we can do this huge value add and say, listen, how would you like your the $4,000 you're spending over here to be activated possibly with this, by just if it's an HTML code or a CSS form that we can connect with LeadStream, I'm sure that they would get a lift in their leads.
Absolutely. No, I'm certain that's what this whole thing's about.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So not only that, not a lift in their leads, but also reviews, right? Because you could send review requests.
Sure.
That's what the reputation. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that a lot of dealers that we work with, they don't always follow up, and so the PPC might be working. I mean, I do see I see it's where it's working great, and then when I go and I have access to the CRM, and I go in there and see whether everybody did everything right, but you had a. I mean, even an overnight, I understand it. The lead comes, the CRM is activated, the lead at 8:30 at night, and everybody's getting ready to leave, and they don't call until 9 o'clock the next morning. That's where the big disconnect is, and that's where it's kind of these are dirty little secrets that the business doesn't want to talk about, because they really don't have any solutions to it. So I'm taking all my years of experience and looking at your product, saying I understand overall what you're doing, and very impressed. But I'm saying though, what to position it and grow and have unlimited opportunities is solve a business problem.
Yes.
And if you solve a problem for business, and they know they have this problem, but they don't want to, they think it's not solvable without more people or working 24 hours a day. And you come along and you say, well, basically we're going to answer your leads. Your PPC it runs 24 hours a day, is going to still be connected as though your dealership was open, even though it's not.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's That's a strong selling point. Even for people to say, okay, let's go, let's give it a 90-day trial.
Yes, sir.
Because there is nothing else. I don't have any other options to improve, and I gotta beat my competitors. They're shopping at my competitors, and they put a lien at Toyota of the Desert and I-10 and Hemet, and only one store responds appropriately within almost immediately. They're gonna forget about the other ones, right?
Yes. Another
So
feature. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So I just wanted to mention that we also have a type of power dialer in the system. And another thing we can do is, for example, whenever a lead comes in using a form, our forms can be integrated. I know for a fact that we can do Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and any platform that takes the embed code, right? So whenever they come in, we can also create a list or put them into like a power dialer list. So whenever the person that is in charge of following up with people comes in, they can just log in, check their list for the day, and start calling or start sending messages to them. So it's also a very powerful tool for them to keep it organized and follow up with them.
Right.
So that would be powerful for the BDC, right? Obviously, when they come in and just automatically assign it to each BDC member, that would be crazy too.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any questions?
No, that was the main thing that I wanted to talk to you both and get my eyes on what I'm looking at right now and kind of think about how this could launch into some of our client applications.
Yeah.
And I think I got that with what you both are showing me. So I'm gonna talk to Robert and see what we want to do next. But I'd like to maybe try it with some Facebook ads and things like that we control outside of the factory, and see how we can get a real life look at this and understand the real benefit it's going to have for our clients.
Yes, sir. And just two other features really quickly. Aside from email marketing campaigns and SMS campaigns, you could also do your social planner, so you can connect all your social medias in one place and schedule the post out for however long you need to. So
okay, that's a value add.
Yeah, there's just so much. Like if you give me 4 hours, I'll go for 6. But so other than that, Chris, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully, I know that this is going to be a very fruitful relationship as we continue, right? I think you guys are getting a wonderful, honestly, I'm giving it we're partners. So I'm going to be giving you guys the best price available, and you guys could imagine that value add that you just said for the dealer. That's a $5,000 product. That's a $10,000 product in some cases, right?
Yeah.
So, so it's a no-brainer. 90 days. Obviously, I'd like to go for 90 to 60 days. 6 months. Those are better. Those are better just relationships to build. But yeah, if you need anything from us, this is another thing, Chris. So basically, when you are a partner like you are, you have access to me and my team as your resource. And then also, I just want to mention here one last thing. On our platform, you get 24/7 live chats and Zoom support. So let's say I'm not available, you can meet with the real person on a Zoom call anytime, any day of the year.
Yeah. Right.
So there's that. But then also you have us, and Lily is a wonderful designer as well. So when she crafts the campaigns for the email marketing, you could also use that. We can talk about how we can sell that service too if you need. So if you ever need us, let us know. You'll always have access to my calendar. So if you need me on a call to sell with you or us, we'll be there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad we got this done today, so I can get back to Rob and we can kind of put our heads together. I'm sure we'll be talking in a couple of days.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well,
okay.
If you have any, yes, sir. Chris, last thing, if you have any questions, reach out to me. But I know this is a separate topic. For Michael, he's on top of me about reaching out to you.
Yeah, so what I want to do with him is, I'm glad you reminded me of that. I talked to Rob about it. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to get a login to both of those GMBs so that I can restructure them to where Google will merge them. Because merging them is the better solution. Deleting them, they hang around for a long time. It just becomes a nuisance. So I'd rather try to change the GMB setup of the secondary one to allow to convince Google to merge them.
Okay.
Because right now they're so, but they're not going to merge them.
Okay.
And that's why I'll send you over an email. I'll create a special email address that he can go in and add me, so I can work on that and do that. And then, once we get that GMB basic stuff done, then I think that kind of clears the way forward for where the other stuff, doing the other stuff makes more sense.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll tell him, or I'll just wait for you to send the email.
Yeah. So that was the plan.
Okay.
Give that a shot, because that has the potential for the cleaner solution of all. I'm not saying they're gonna do it, but I'd rather make the best effort right now.
Yes, sir. And I'm just gonna end on this so you understand. Like with Michael, I want to take care of him. Obviously, he's our family realtor type of deal, right? And a personal friend. So we need to make sure. I need to personally make sure he's being taken care of. And I'll end on this. Yeah. We just launched a new program for Rico Media, and just keep this like in the back of your head if you ever hear someone that needs it, right? But we call it the Passion to Profit Social Media Mastery Package. Okay, and how this works is most businesses, I do the videography for businesses too if they need it. I like to if they need it, we do video for them too.
Right.
But what happens is when you do video, like one video a month, right? It's like one commercial that lasts you 90 days. It serves the ego well. And unless the business is running the ad to that commercial for 6 months, it's really not serving the purpose. It's just a cool video for them. So I'm like, how can I get these people results, right? So for small to medium businesses, we did this new package, and I come in one day on like whatever day they're available, 4 hours. And what I do is I research using Answer the Public and other like SEMrush, right? Other places that show you the keyword values of things. I identify what are the top 30 keywords being used this month for this industry. Let me gather a list of SEO rich keyword questions. I'm going to meet with the buyer, and I'm going to record him in 5 different workstations. Maybe one he's sitting at an office desk, one he's standing outside, one he's talking to a customer, but he's answering all those SEO keyword rich questions. We get 30 of those videos. I send them to my content writers. They write out the description. My editors edit the videos. And then we come in here, my friend, and we post the social accounts on their social medias. Okay. And then we run ads because we just launched Ad Manager inside of LeadStream. So if you're a business that isn't very well acclimated with running an Facebook ad campaign, there's a lot of buttons to press before it comes out right. Well, with our Ad Manager, it's just like demographic, location, and ad budget, and you could run a campaign, right? So now you have videos every day of the month for 30 days, keyword-rich descriptions and answers, an ad budget towards that, and an AI automation set to capture leads and book appointments. It's like the ultimate social media mastery package you can get a client. And I'm thinking you can get a general manager of a dealership. He'd be interested in this, right? There's so many people that'd be interested in this. So
yeah,
if you find somebody that needs it as well, right? We can work out a deal where I give you the price and then you sell it for whatever you need to sell it for.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. So.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Wow. So here's the deal. So here's the deal. I am super proud of what we're building here at LeadStream AI, right? What we do here is we help essentially business owners have a balance between business and personal life. Well, how do you do that, Eli? Well, let me tell you how we do that here at LeadStream. We're able to create systems, automations, and processes and procedures that allow a business owner to work on his business while we make sure that leads and opportunities are being addressed, right? So you'll never miss another lead again. You'll have the peace of mind knowing that your systems are in place so that you capture those leads and nurture them and then convert them. And also, we ensure that you have more freedom in your life so that you can go home and spend time with your family or focus on product development or leadership development instead of fulfillment, right? And so what we do here is so powerful. The value add is so intense that honestly, it's the coolest thing I've ever done in my life in terms of business. That's the truth. And I'm just so proud to have the team that I have on the advertising side, on the media side, and on the software side. And I can't wait to show you guys the continual growth of LeadStream AI. Now, with that said, today we just had a call with another agency partner that sells to car dealerships. You see, there's many ways to acquire leads or acquire opportunities. You could run ads, you can get referral business, you can have affiliates, and so in this case, this would be the affiliate route in which I partner with someone and they sell our product, right? And that's what you want. You want to provide a service for someone, make that person proficient in what you're selling, make them your evangelist, and have them go reach out to the masses. I think that that process is a lot slower than running ads and getting immediate books, but my retention for client per client, my introduction when I go meet that agency's client is already warm, and I think that the work is a little tougher, but the result is going to be so sweet, baby. So that's just what we had. That call is what you just heard. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you on the next video.